So before we get this video rolling, I wanted to say thank you to everybody that donated. There's 146 donations. We just about reached the goal. We're a little bit short, but it is what it is. I'm gonna wrap this this up this week, I guess, and give away those 2 VIP tickets to somebody that donated. And thank you to Dale Peterson, Danita, 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗲𝗱, and Alexander Lynch, Jennifer Bender, Chris Cozort, Heidi James Woodworth, Anonymous, 𝗦𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗲, Colleen Rosby, my bad, Carolyn Flynn, Ronald Schultz, and Dorette Lyons, and everybody else that donated. And like I said, I'm going to pick somebody out of these people, whoever donates, to win 2 VIP tickets to the 𝗃𝘂𝗍 that is in August in Kentucky. So there, as they say, is that.
In Minnesota, happening right now. A suspect on the run after what authorities call a politically motivated assassination. Former Minnesota House Speaker 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗍 and her husband Mark both gunned down early this morning inside their home in Brooklyn Park. Just a few miles away, State Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette were shot multiple times at their home, now recovering in a local hospital.
Suspect 𝗵𝗵𝗿𝗍 crawled to officers in surrender after authorities located him in the woods near his home. 𝗵𝗿𝗍 has been charged with 2 counts of murder and 2 of attempted murder, accused of posing as a police officer and fatally shooting former Democratic House Speaker Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark in their home early Saturday in the northern Minneapolis suburbs. Senator John Hoffman, also a Democrat, and his wife Yvette were also injured at their Champlin home about 9 miles away. Authorities have not given a motive for the attack, but police found a list of around 70 names in 𝗵𝗿𝗍's vehicle, a fake police car which was left at the scene of the crime. The list of names included prominent state and federal lawmakers, community leaders, and abortion rights activists. 𝗵𝗿𝗍 has been described by friends and former colleagues as a devout Christian who attended an evangelical church and went to campaign rallies for President Donald Trump. In a trip to the Democratic Republic of Congo in 2023, he served as an evangelical pastor. He appears to have hidden his more strident beliefs from his friends.
So here we go. We told you this was going to happen, that somebody that was a Christian, that was a conservative, that didn't like abortion clinics and didn't like lawmakers, was going to be blamed for doing exactly this. We just had the LA riots where the left was exposed for literally paying people to engage in this activity. And so now they've got somebody from the right who just shot at lawmakers and was a staunch Christian and believed in godly things. They're hitting us from every single solitary angle, and every single solitary day there'll be more and more and more and more and more. Do you see what I'm saying? It's getting absolutely ridiculous, but it's not going to stop, and you need to be aware of this. You need to understand this, and you need to make sure all these videos, all this stuff you've learned over the years is going to keep you standing firm because, well, you've got the doomsday clock is closer than ever before. It's now at 89 seconds to midnight, and seeing how they're the ones causing the doomsday, they can set the clock pretty darn accurately, and this is them telling you. And since Trump's been in office, the national debt continues to climb straight up because no one's ever going to pay it. It's an all-you-can-eat buffet. You see what I'm saying? And then you've got things like this. I showed you this in an earlier video, but look at this. This isn't just even DARPA doing a tabletop exercise on the next outbreak simulation capabilities. It's on every single solitary government website right out in the open for everybody to see. It's at sam.gov, Advanced Disease Outbreak Simulation Capabilities, RFI. It's on USFCR's website. Same thing. All of them. It's right out there in the open. So what do you think they're getting ready to do again? with all this paperwork right out in the open because they know everybody's too busy playing video games or they're on TikTok, they're wherever. They don't care. But these guys are getting ready to do this because it's the number one easiest thing for them to do, because all they have to do is, once again, say there's a pandemic. And then everything everybody gets sick from or dies from naturally, which is an easy one these days, it's simply whatever the new disease is. Do you see what I'm saying? This is coming straight up, and it's coming really soon. Because if this paperwork is available, they've been planning this for a while. And don't forget Bilderberg, because once Bilderberg is completely said and done, they're going to start flipping the switches. This is absolutely in your face. They don't care. It is happening, period. And let me remind you of something that's mentioned in the Bible many, 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 many times, the word sorcery. Well, sorcery breaks down to pharmakia. They will all be fooled by sorcery. Well, that's exactly what pharmakia is, and remember that. But here's the thing. Here's the reason I'm even making a video again tonight. I'm tired. I've been working on my truck all day. I'm stuck here until my truck is reassembled. So I'm on it. But here's the deal. They're going to press you harder than ever before. It isn't going to be a mandatory, it's not going to be a mandated vaccine. You're going to have to take this. You're going to have to make a decision. And you need to understand, are you of this world? Are you going to take the vaccine because of your kids or your grandkids or your job? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's either you're a Christian, you know Jesus Christ came here as a man, prophesied his own death, died a brutal, brutal death, crucified, and then came back 3 days later to save you from your sins. One man did this. Are you going to stand with him, or are you going to fall to this world? Because they're going to turn everybody into absolute mindless robots. And they've been warning us about this for years. Men will seek death, but death will flee from them. You take this vaccine, and it is a wrap. Because now with all this, you're not hearing anything about AI anymore. Because AI has reached what they were trying to reach, God mode. Do you see what I'm saying? This is an absolute wrap. We're at the end of the ride here. Everything I've ever been talking about, my entire time on YouTube, is here. Here it is. And the funny thing is it's happening quickly. And if it doesn't happen in the next week or two, it will absolutely, without a doubt, happen before the 4th of July. Because these guys have to rub our noses in it. Because we had every opportunity to stop this from occurring. And we didn't. We took what was easier. We took the easiest route. We went for this world. My problem was drugs. Fortunately, I beat it, and that's how come you know who I am right now. But so many other people are caught up in things they don't even understand. You're going to have to make a decision. I'm talking to every one of you right now. You're going to have to make a decision. And they're going to make you make that decision. And you really need to think long and hard about it, because it is coming. How do you not see it? It's absolutely all around us at all times right now. As you can see, Representative Marjorie Greene is saying, pray for our troops. Pray for the innocent people in Israel and Iran. Pray that we aren't attacked on our homeland after our border was open for 4 years and millions of gotaways came in. That's predictive programming right there. That's exactly what that is. And here's another funny one real quick. We've got warplanes and refueling ships. Refueling planes and warships. The Nimitz is already heading to the Middle East. So this is going to be our war right here. But here's the funny part. With all that going on, we're going to get hit here. And I think you can see that. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be... They're going to throw everything at us when the New World Order is coming. I think I said that in 2020, and we're seeing everything coming at us right now. Be prepared. Make sure you have your spiritual house in order, because you will have to make a decision, whether you like it or not. Richie from Boston, and I'm out.